Hey everybody and welcome back. This is James T. Clement coming at you with another reaction video, and I have learned very quickly that I am definitely going to have to work on my setup if I keep doing this, because this is not going to work the way I've got this going, but it's okay for right now. Alright, so we're going to stick with the SCP Foundation. Once again, that is kind of related to what I've been working on. We just finished our own SCP film called scpketer. Please take a moment, go check it out on our channel. I think you'll like it. A lot of people have. And but we're going to stick with that. Now, just a real quick, if this is the first time you're seeing this, what this is, I've seen other people do reaction videos and even review videos, and I thought, you know, since I had been doing narrative film for 38 years, it would be interesting to come in and try to look at it through that lens. So just like last time when I mentioned this, if I say anything that's critical, it's not meant to tear anybody down or anything like that. It's meant to help, and that's just assuming that I have anything critical to say. The last film that we watched was SCP Unremarkable, and there was very little to criticize. I was entertained, and I enjoyed it. The acting was brilliant. So this film that we're doing today is called SCP The Doctor. It is by Crawford Films, and the director is Noah Crawford. So we're going to give this a look and see what we got. And as usual, if I need to comment to stop the video, I will. Oh, real quick. Shy's still with me for this. She's just sitting down here on my hip watching the movie with me. She's actually the one in charge of the mouse. So, okay, SCP The Doctor. Now, this is based on SCP-049, the Plague Doctor. So let's give this a look-see and see what's up.
Crossing SCP.
Oh, he looks mean. There he is, the Doctor.
SCP-049, enter your room.
Now.
049, I'm not going to tell you again. Enter your room or you'll be forced in.
I don't know if I'd be talking to this guy like that. But maybe he can back it up. I don't know. He has a look in his face that seems to think he doesn't have any craps left to give. SCP-49 is one of the most popular SCPs. And we are currently working on scpbreach, which is a sequel to scpketer. This particular character is part of it. Just going to say it that way.
What's happening?
Can you state your name?
I'm Aaron Scott.
We end up in interrogation rooms a lot with these SCP films.
Hey, wait.
Keep your hands under the table.
Been some confusion around a Dr. Scott.
Says here that he lost his ID badge.
No, I never got a badge.
You were never taken to have an ID badge made when you begin your work here?
I was, but I never received it.
You were found
I
unconscious.
wasn't given a badge at the last job I had, so...
Remember about this morning.
I was, I can't remember.
What do you remember?
Okay, so just going into it, what I'm assuming is that this is a debrief from some kind of catastrophe that happened shortly after the opening shots that we saw. So, of course, when the Doctor looks over to the MTF and security guys, and then it just cuts to him waking up from what seemed like a nightmare or something like that. More than likely what we're looking at here, if I had to guess, is the debrief after that, and for some reason he can't remember what happened, maybe?
I remember last night. I was with Dr. Williams. I appreciate all that you've done to help me adjust to this new job.
By the way, I'm really digging the lighting scheme in this. It's very well done. Very well done.
But a demanding profession.
Good job, Noah.
Good company house.
Or whoever your cinematographer is. I gotta go look at that in the credits too, who your
Company can do
cinematographer is.
everything themselves.
It's very nice. Very professional.
So finally signed an already traumatized. That was fast.
Who's he remind me of?
This is Inspector Victor.
Was designation safe? Let me guess. SCP-7122?
Now see, that's when you know you've got a good friend. You don't drink, and they offer you an alcoholic beverage and then force it upon you. That's how you know you've got a very good
anyone
friend.
outside my team.
The burden of this job is holding on to information that the world isn't ready for. You can't do this without a confidant. Mine was my wife before she passed.
I'm sorry.
Tonight isn't just for you.
7122 is frighteningly unremarkable considering how dangerous it is. The SCP Foundation discovered it while investigating a rise in strange deaths in Stockholm. It looks like a camera and it functions like one for the most part. But if you photograph a subject and delete the photo, they die. Instantly.
I've read the file. All of this was uncovered before you started.
That's true.
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could
So,
swap
what's bothering
metadata between pictures.
what breakthrough has the department made?
We began looking into the metadata of the pictures. We found that if you deleted the metadata without deleting the photo, the subject remained alive, but went into an unrecoverable catatonic state. In the next
He's not
test, we
having
took
a good
pictures
day,
of
it
two
don't look
different
like.
subjects. We had each memorize a unique poem. And then we swapped the metadata.
Like, where were you? Like three stories away? I mean, I would assume the observation room was pretty close to the containment cell.
It came to pass.
So it sounds like if you have your picture taken with this anomaly, you're pretty much screwed.
He started screaming. He began to beat his head against the wall. By the time we got in there, he was already dead.
What about the other subject?
She had a heart attack. She also expired during the test.
My heart had shrunk as
Hmm?
the end of the poem. But whose poem was it?
It was hers.
Well, I called it a success.
Okay.
He caved his own head in.
They are death row inmates. Are you feeling pity for murderers? My team lost an innocent woman the other day. I guess that's the risk of working with Euclid class objects. Containment is more challenging than safe class, more dangerous.
What happened?
Okay, so from a art and production costuming
Evening, 049.
standpoint, it looks like that what they were going for with the doctor's mask was something that would look like it was made of bone. So that's pretty cool. I've not seen that before.
The great dying.
You've also called it the pestilence.
It gets everyone. Eventually.
He stays contained willingly, provided we allow him to continue his work.
My personal theory about what the pestilence that the doctor's always referring to is the fact that you're alive.
However, we've yet to identify exactly what this pestilence is. But if he thinks you have it,
Oh, tell me
I'll
about
help
it.
you.
We need to discuss some things, 049.
Are you feeling well, Doctor?
Well, you know, he's just trying to help. So,
I was assigned to take over shortly after we lost Dr. Moore.
okay, this is where we started off.
049. I'm not going to tell you again. Enter your room or you will be forced in.
If you ain't got a gun, you need to get out of here.
Do you know what SCP stands for?
Secure, contain, and protect.
Contain, protect.
And what are we protecting?
The anomalous artifacts and entities.
We are protecting the innocent. You can mourn Dr. Moore, but don't mourn the personnel. If I had to sacrifice 100 murders to save an innocent life, I would make that trade every day.
There you go. That's how they justify it. What they do.
Can you tell me about the accident last year?
What?
Drunk driving, 1 dead, 3 injured.
No. I wasn't drinking.
There were empty bottles in the car.
I wasn't designated. How is this even relevant?
Because, Dr. Scott, I'm beginning to wonder how you got this job. You're young, barely qualified, somehow walking around without an ID badge, and now this?
I'm not saying another word until somebody here tells me what is going on.
I'm not sure that's an option this fella has.
What?
Let me guess. SCP-7122?
How did you know?
What breakthrough has the department?
In the next test, we took pictures of 2 different subjects.
You were never taken to get an ID badge made when you begin your work here?
Oh, okay.
I was, but I never received it.
So his picture's been taken with this particular SCP anomaly. Well, I'd hate to be him, because I would be walking around thinking, okay, at any second I'm going to just fall over.
Dr.
So that would
Scott.
suck. It's quite a buzzer.
But if he thinks you have it, God help you. I know what he wants.
Wait!
You stay here.
Uh-oh, something's going down. Crotch shot. I mean, I will say, I think that it's well shot. Like, they've got a mood going on right here. I mean, it's well done, guys. It's well done. So the voice that they use for the doctor reminds me of, what's that movie, Dead Silence? When with the ventriloquist dolls that are possessed by the lady murderer's soul or whatever.
What do you want?
To silence all those who silenced me.
And the voice they're using really reminds me of the voice that they use for, one of those, the clown-looking one. Okay. All right. So, Noah, great work. Let me see if you had a cinematographer here. Let's check this out. It's the cast. First trick. I think the production quality was really good on this. Kind of like with the other one, it's done differently than how I would do it, but that does not at all mean it's bad. It's just different. I tend to go for like really, really, really hard hairlines and backlight or lights and backlighting, that sort of thing. If you check out scpketer, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. What would I do to try to improve it? I mean, the lighting would look different just because it would be the style of lighting that I do, but I honestly don't have any real criticism for this. It was well thought out. I mean, there was no character that really stood out and stole the show per se, but that's not necessarily the feel and what they were trying to go for here in this case. So, all right, well, we'll call this a good day on this one. So from a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and 10 being the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, I'll give this one 5.5, maybe 6. So, nowhere near bad. Very good work, Noah, your crew, you did great, and I'm definitely going to check out your channel and see if there's anything else there that I can talk about, and see if we can get some traffic sent your way, which, by the way, is the point of this. I'm doing this show because I realize as a narrative filmmaker that YouTube does not do a lot to help you out as far as getting your information out there. So, okay, we'll call it a good day for right now. So that was SCP the Doctor, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will go to the channel. The channel is, let me give it to you, Crawford Films. So go see Crawford Films, give them a subscribe and a like, and we will talk to you the next time that we have a video we want to talk about. Peace.